Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Wade Foster Show, the show where we take the world of health, fitness, and longevity and make it as simple as we possibly can. In a world of so much noise when it comes to health and wellness, my goal is just to cut through as much of the bullshit as I can and make it as simple for you all to live long, happy, healthy lives, looking good, feeling better, and living a great life. So if I could ask one quick favor from any of you guys listening, if you are valuing the podcast, you're enjoying it, you're liking the information, you're getting success from the tips and tricks that I give, if you could please like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review. That would be truly, truly beneficial to me, as that is the best way for us to grow the podcast without diving down the advertising route. So I'd really, really appreciate it if you guys could, if you are getting value, just give us a review and subscribe to the podcast. Today, we're going to do a simple framework. I try and live 80% of my life in frameworks. I actually had this conversation today around how I maintain my health and how my kind of life looks. Frameworks is my answer. I run my life by frameworks, and I try and give as many frameworks as I can to you guys on these podcasts. I have a sleep, nutrition, alcohol, eating out, stress, breath work, framework. All my life is run by kind of frameworks to make it easy as humanly possible just to follow the default framework rather than getting distracted by the noise or kind of falling off plan. And then 20% of the time, which is a time that I'm currently on, I kick it up a notch, right? So I'm currently on a 6-week diet kind of focus point with quite a few of my clients, quite a few of my one-on-one clients, where we're really kicking it up a notch. Now, this is a 6-week period where I'm not following frameworks because I need to dial it up a notch. My frameworks are about sustainability, and then 20% of the year I dial it up. So that's basically maybe twice a year I dive into a deep diet mode, etc. So like the way I kind of would look at it is this is generally from a weight perspective. I can walk around very happy at between 195 and 200 pounds. I look good. I'm at a very nice body fat percentage, but I can enjoy the finer things in life that I truly enjoy. Some wine, some fast food every now and then, nice restaurant meals, and I can kind of maintain a good physique between 195 and 200. However, if I've got a vacation or a challenge with my clients, somewhere I'm like, I need to dial it in a bit. I want to get down to maybe 190, maybe 185 pounds. Then I do a 6 to 8 week period of focus where I'm not following the frameworks because my framework's about sustainability and lifestyle. So that's how I describe how I live my life and how I maintain my health and how I kind of coach people. It's like, right, what are our base frameworks that get us through life without falling off the wagon? Keep us at a healthy weight, a healthy body fat, good sleep, good energy, good stress levels, but we're not obsessed with it, right? We're not obsessed with our health, which too many people in the health and wellness industry are. They're like, this needs to be the most priority thing in the world. Or I'm like, health is so important. It is. Health is like number one, right? This is the old proverb of you can have a laundry list. You can have a laundry list of problems until you have a health problem. Then you just have one problem. Get healthy, right? So health is so important, but it doesn't need to be all consuming, and that's where the frameworks come from. Now, an area that people struggle with is like training, exercise. They're on the road or they don't know what to do. They don't want to follow a plan. They don't like a plan. So I heard Andy Galpin, who is a wonderful exercise scientist. I would believe that's probably his fame. He was but he's done the rounds on podcasts. He's a super intelligent human being, and he did the 3x5. he kind of coined this 3x5, and I love it because it's so good. And this is purely strength training. I'm not looking at any form of aerobic training in this framework. This is purely strength training. We call it the 3x5 framework, and this is to help you improve strength or maintain strength and maintain a physique. And why I like this, loads of studies. So actually, let me get back. Why I like this is the simplicity of it. My life is all about simplicity. How can we make our life as simple as possible? Too many people make life chaotic for us, right? Like, be it work, be it family, whatever it may be. So my goal is to teach people, right, let's simple some stuff down. Let's stop getting the noise. Let's stop confusing it. So one reason why I love this protocol is the simplicity of it. The second reason I love this protocol is so much science has come into low rep ranges, improve strength, and do help build muscle mass, but not copious amounts of muscle mass. And a lot of people who I talk to are like, I don't want to be massive. I don't want to be a bodybuilder. I don't want to do bodybuilding style training. I want to be strong. I want to be able to function. I want to be able to move, and I want to be able to live well. This is where this 3 to 5 rep range, this 3 to 5 protocol is just in its element. So what the protocol is very, very, very simple. Pick 3 to 5 exercises. Perform 3 to 5 repetitions of each exercise. Complete 3 to 5 sets and rest 3 to 5 minutes between those sets, and aim to train 3 to 5 times a week. This might be simple, but simple is why it's successful. It's so powerful. It lets you just come in and focus. And what I like about it is you can mix it up. You can depend on how you feel or how much time you've got. Short on time, 3 exercises, 3 reps, 3 minutes rest. That's a 20-minute workout. Done. You've got a bit more time, 5 exercises, 5 reps, 5 minutes rest, 5 sets, maybe an hour workout. Right? So it's so adaptable to you, and you can continually make progress on this. So it's so effective to just manage with your lifestyle. The only caveat is you do need heavy enough load, right? If you're doing 3 to 5 reps, you still need to be getting as close as you can to kind of failure. So we're looking at 3 reps shy of failure probably. So you need a weight like that's heavy enough to do these reps. If you've got dumbbells at home, this may not be the most optimal training program for you. But if you go to the gym where you've got barbell or you've got heavy enough dumbbells at home, I recommend everyone should have. Like, if you're not going to go to the gym, just go on Amazon and just buy an adjustable dumbbell set up to like £90. Like, just buy it. Buy it, and you never need to buy. If you want to train well and you want to train at home, have a bench and buy adjustable dumbbells up to £90. All you need, and you will look, feel, perform amazing for the rest of your life. That's all you need. So the protocol is simple. Pick 3 to 5 exercises, perform 3 to 5 repetitions, complete 3 to 5 sets, rest 3 to 5 minutes between the sets, 3 to 5 times a week. It's that simple. It's so effective. And why it's effective, like lifting heavier weights allows us to recruit, obviously, more muscle fibers without fatiguing too quickly. And this is where a lot of fatigue can come into our day, where like if you're doing like higher reps and we're getting real muscular fatigue, that can really lead to a lot of exhaustion and stuff like that, where 3 to 5 just keeps things so simple and so consistent. So I would really dial into anyone who's struggling with the workout program, doesn't want to coach and just wants to keep things simple, follow the 3 to 5. It makes life so easy. And diving into the science of it. So when you do lift heavier weights for fewer reps, we're looking at kind of your type 2 muscle fibers, your fast twitch muscle fibers, which is generally where we generate more explosive strength and power. These fibers are obviously best trained through heavy compound movements that do require near maximum effort in short bursts. Unlike our type 1 muscle fibers, which are more endurance. So type 2 muscle fibers thrive on intense short duration activities. 3 reps, 5 reps, let's go, right? This is what we want to be focusing on for very, very simple exercise structure. Now, how would I structure these? So there are several ways you could look to incorporate into your routine. You could do full body, which is probably what I would do, or you could look to do an upper lower kind of routine, etc. What I would do first is identify the main exercises I liked or that worked well for me in the kind of key areas of the body, right? So basically we're going to have upper body push, upper body pull, lower body push, lower body pull. Okay, they're the 4 main areas we're looking at here, right? So upper body push is going to be chest, shoulders, tricep. Upper body pull is going to be back, rear delts, biceps. Upper body push is going to be or lower body push is going to be your quad dominant exercises. Lower body pull is going to be your hamstring dominant exercises. So you're getting everything kind of cut in from there. So for me, probably what I would do a horizontal push, which would be some form of chest press, be it machine chest press, bench press, dumbbell press, anything along those lines. Horizontal push. Okay, horizontal push just means coming out like horizontal, right? Very, very simple. I would then look at a vertical push. So we're now looking at more shoulders. That could be a machine press, dumbbell shoulder press, or barbell standing military press, right? I'd probably pick one of those, and then I'd probably look at a tricep exercise, which probably need to be a heavier tricep exercise. So I'm looking at a dip, a skull crusher, or a close grip bench press, something along those lines, right? So they're my 3 exercises for upper body push. I would then look at maybe 3 exercises for upper body pull, probably be so you would do a vertical pull. So again, you would do a vertical press. We now need to do a vertical pull. So that'd be where your hands start above your head. So you're looking at a chin up, a pull up, or a variation of a pull down. So close grip pull down, reverse grip pull down, overhand pull down, something like that. Then I would do a horizontal pull. Right, so this is where we're now looking at more of our rowing motions. You could do a cable row, you could do a dumbbell row, could do a barbell row, many row variations. You just pick one of them, and then I would pick a bicep movement where I would do either dumbbell curl, cable curl, or bicep curl. That's simple, right? Then lower body push. I'd probably have a squat variation. Back squat, front squat, safety bar squat, goblet squat, whatever you've got. Body weight squat wouldn't be high enough, but like anything you've got variation to there. I would then probably have, if I had machines, leg press and then leg extension. They're probably my 3 lower body pushes. If you are limited, you could obviously a form of lunge, something like that, where you're doing quad dominant, you are pushing off your foot. Then lower body pull, so where you're pulling the weight, you've got Romanian deadlifts or straight leg deadlifts or full deadlifts, things like lying hamstring curls, seated hamstring curls, Nordic curls. I would also add, it's kind of a push, but like I would add hip thrust into this because it's still a glute hamstring movement. And they're your 3 lower body pulls. And that's it. And I would do probably, or if I could, one of each session. That simple, right? So you got 4 exercises, 3 to 5 sets. Like, keep it simple as that. Now, if you're tight on time, you may do like 2 upper, 1 lower, 2 lower, 1 upper, right? Can vary. You could do all 3 upper if you really, really want. But I would probably look at keeping it in that range of exercises I told you. You want more compound lifts for this, apart from obviously a little bit of bicep and tricep, because everyone wants big guns. That is what I would be looking at to make the most out of this program. Like, compound lifts are the best for this style of program. They are multi-joint exercises. They recruit the most muscle fibers, making them ideal for this style of training program. So apart from obviously the bicep and the tricep, which would be single joint, everything else was generally looking at multiple joint, multiple muscle recruitment. So I like the full body approach, but you could look at upper lower, where you do kind of Yep, like upper body, a vertical push, vertical pull, horizontal push, horizontal pull, and then you do your leg session the next day and something like that. So it's really, really manageable to work through, whatever kind of suits your lifestyle better. For me personally, I would make my life really, really simple. So I would just hit everything down the middle, 4x4x4, done. 4 exercises, which I told you: upper body vertical push, upper body vertical pull. And then the next session I would do upper body horizontal push, upper body horizontal pull. Then I would do a lower body push and a lower body pull. So that's session 1, right? Then the next 4 exercises, session 2. And then you go back to session 1, session 2, session 1, session 2. And I would just repeat like that, make it so simple for me to be successful. Track my weights, make sure I'm getting stronger session to session. Done. Easy. Don't even need to think. Okay? One thing key to this is taking the rest. And this is where a lot of people are quite bad. You do need to make sure you are resting between 3 to 5 minutes. So with my method of maybe the 4x4x4, I would rest 4 minutes, right? This is crucial for recovering fully so that each set can be performed at maximum effort, because the goal of progression in this is maximum effort. If you are finding that you're resting 3 minutes and you're not able to reproduce the same kind of weight or skill in the next set, I would then look to extend it to the 4 to 5 minute rest mark. Generally, I like a 3 to 4 minute rest mark is where I generally feel I recover really, really well. But that's what we're looking at for here. So 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5 in all the areas. Or if you want to be as simple as I am, 4x4x4x4, right? Just follow that kind of structure. So how would an example week look? So let's just walk through what I would do. So let's just say I'll walk through 2. I'll walk through maybe a 3x5, and then I'd walk through a 4x4. So let's say we did 3x5. So day 1 could be squats, 3 sets, 5 reps, barbell rows, 3 sets, 5 reps, bench press, 3 sets, 5 reps. 2 could be straight leg deadlift, pull-ups, and overhead press. And day 3 could be lunges, hamstring curl, and chest supported rows, something like that, right? That is looking at a 3-day-a-week, 3x5, 3x5 split. 4x4, I'd probably only give myself 2 sessions. So what I would probably do if I was doing the 4x4, I would do 4 sessions a week. I'd have workout A, workout B, and then I'd go back to workout A and back to workout B. So workout A would probably be, let's start with upper body. So I would do a military press and for 4 sets of 4, pull up for 4 sets of 4, and I probably need weighted pull ups to allow myself to only hit 4 reps. I would then do a squat, 4 sets of 4, and I would do probably do a hamstring curl because I've just done a squat. Okay. Then my session B would be, because I did vertical pressing, I would do horizontal pressing. So I would do a bench press or dumbbell chest press into a bent over row. And then I would do a Romanian deadlift, and I would do maybe a leg extension, something along those lines. And I would chuck some arms in. Bit of fun. And then I would repeat session 1 and then repeat session 2, or then next week go again, next week go again. I'd keep it that simple. Like, training doesn't need to be difficult. It should be simple and it should be progressive. The key with this would be tracking your workouts. And this is a good point for me to finish on. If you are going to the gym and you are not getting stronger, you are not really doing anything. That's why tracking your workouts is so important. If you want to build muscle, build strength, and progress and actually get a reward for the time you're going to the gym, then you need to be progressing. Progressive overload. I've spoken about it a lot, but I'll give you a quick overload. You have to do more than your previous session to create muscle or to create strength. So let's just do this 3x5. So if you did 3 sets of 5 reps at 200 pounds, and you did that again, 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 you aren't getting better. So you aren't building more muscle or creating strength. Now, you aren't losing, which is beneficial, right? You aren't losing anything, but you aren't really gaining anything. You aren't getting anywhere with it. Whereas if you did 3x5 at £200, and the next week you did 202.5 pounds, and the week after you did 205 pounds, and the week after you did 207.5 pounds, you are now recruiting more muscle fibers because you're putting a heavier stimulus in, which is allowing you to build more muscle and more strength. That is key to progression in the gym. That is how we build muscle. That is how we build strength. So it's not just the training program that you follow, it's the effort that you put in. And this was really interesting. So, as I spoke about a lot on strength training, it is the reps closest to failure that are the most crucial for growth and development. So if you did 3 sets of 5 at £200, but you could have done it at £240, pointless, null and void. You've not done anything, right? You need to be getting as close as you can to mechanical and muscular failure. So we're looking at 2 to 3 reps shy of failure is the sweet spot. There was a study done. The average lifter is training 6 reps shy of failure. They're not even getting into the most effective reps. So they're going to the gym, they're taking time out of their day, taking time away from friends, family, work, whatever it may be, to go and get better. Now, maybe they're not getting worse, which is always a good thing. But if you're going to do it, just put the effort in. Just put the effort in and put the plan in place to make sure you are getting stronger and to know you're getting stronger. And the only way you can do that is by tracking. The only way you can do it is by tracking. I have been the guy who has tracked, and I've been the guy who hasn't tracked, going, "I'll remember what I did last week." You freaking won't, right? I've been there. I've done it. You won't, unless you are Rain Man, right? Unless you're Rain Man, Dustin Hoffman. You aren't Dustin Hoffman? Sean Penn. Why did Dustin Hoffman come from? It's Sean Penn's Rain Man, isn't it? Unless you're Rain Man, you aren't getting there, right? Just track your lifts. You can use an app, which we do with our clients. You can use a pen and paper. It really doesn't matter. Just go follow the simple procedure, right? 3 sets, 5 reps, 3 to 5 exercises, 3 to 5 times a week, 3 to 5 minutes rest. Just follow that structure, track what you're doing. You won't have to think, and you'll just look great in like 8 weeks just by following that simple procedure. The beauty of this is its simplicity. Strength and physique doesn't have to be complicated. And one of my biggest personal frustrations, which I'll let you in on, like, I just imagine what my physique would look like if I just kept it simple. Didn't program hop, didn't chop and change, just followed this 3x5. Oh my God. I would be so strong. And I'm strong. I've done strongman training and I've done bodybuilding in my life. Like, I've been competitive strongman, competitive bodybuilder. But I'd just be insane. Just from coming in, doing the simple things well. It's the same as any area of life, be it work, be it nutrition, be it fitness, be it finances. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS principle. Just keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate it. Go in, 3x5, 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 get out. Done. Keep it simple. So if you're looking for something reliable, something that doesn't need a lot of thinking, just follow the 3x5 protocol. Okay? And I'll summarize it for you. So we want to pick 3 to 5 exercises, perform 3 to 5 repetitions of each exercise, complete 3 to 5 sets, rest 3 to 5 minutes between the sets, and aim to train 3 to 5 times per week. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it, team. Keep it simple. Catch you next week. Peace.